All right, today we're diving into the incredible story of Pradeep Lokhande. This is a guy who completely reshaped rural India, but not with big policies or tons of money. Nope, he did it with postcards and a vision that was, well, pretty radical. And it all really kicks off with this one question, right? How on earth did one man manage to connect thousands of villages using something as simple, as low-tech as a postcard? The answer is just an amazing story about vision, sheer persistence, and the power of human connection.
You know, Pradeep Lokhande goes by these two amazing nicknames, the Postcard Man and the Library Man. And each name tells you a little piece of his story. One is about how he built these incredible bridges, not with concrete and steel, but with information, with books, and with a genuine understanding of people.
So, to really get what he did, we have to first understand how he saw things. This wasn't just about business for him, or even charity. It was about a fundamental shift in how he looked at more than half of an entire country's population.
And here's that shift in a nutshell. For most big companies, rural India was just a market, a place to go and sell stuff to buyers. Simple. But Lokhande, he saw something completely different. He saw it as a hub for future development, a source of incredible strength and potential that was just waiting to be tapped into.
And this idea is just summed up perfectly in his own words. He said, "Villages are India's true strength. It's not just a market to sell to, but an opportunity to win hearts." That one focus, winning hearts, not just making sales, that became the bedrock for everything that came next.
Okay, so a big vision is one thing, but turning it into reality, that's a whole other ballgame. For Lokhande, the very first step was this almost obsessive need to understand what was really happening on the ground firsthand.
Just think about this number for a second. 4,000 plus. That's how many villages he personally traveled to. And we're not talking about just passing through. He was stopping, talking, documenting everything. Population, local markets, schools, what people were buying. The man literally became a walking encyclopedia of rural India.
So in 1996, he made it official and founded Rural Relations. The mission was simple but totally revolutionary at the time. He wanted to be the bridge. He'd connect huge companies like Procter & Gamble to what villagers actually needed, and in return, connect those villagers to the resources of the city.
Now, armed with all this incredible data, Lokhande didn't just stop there. He started building actual, tangible pillars for the future. And he focused right where it mattered most, on the next generation and their greatest need, which was knowledge.
I mean, look at this. Through his Gyan-Key, which means Key to Knowledge initiative, he set up libraries in over 25,000 schools. This one simple act gave more than 1.3 million students access to books, for inspiration, for education. This is what you call change from the ground up.
But his next mission, well, it hit a brick wall, hard. He set this massive goal to bring used computers to 28,000 schools. To get it started, he had students write these really heartfelt letters to 28 of the most powerful people in the country, basically asking for a chance to join the 21st century. And the response? Crickets. Absolute silence. Not a single positive reply.
But that failure didn't stop him. Actually, it made the real problem crystal clear. As he put it, students in villages are scared when they see a computer for the first time. This lowers their confidence. He realized it wasn't just about the machine. It was about building confidence. So he just bypassed the officials completely and started asking regular citizens for their old computers.
So from physical tools like books and computers, Lokhande's vision got even bigger. He realized that the most powerful resource out there wasn't just things, it was people and information. He had to build networks. And this led him to come up with a totally new, powerful concept, the NRV, or non-resident villager. It's based on the idea of an NRI, a non-resident Indian. An NRV is basically anyone who's left their village for the city or another country, but still feels that connection to their roots. And Lokhande decided to harness that powerful feeling.
The idea is pretty simple, really. It creates a way for these NRVs to give back. Maybe it's funding a new part of the school, helping with a water project, or even just sharing their knowledge and skills. It gives them a structured way to contribute. And it's all built on this really simple but powerful idea. Our village, our responsibility.
Now, to power a network like this, you need data, a lot of it. And that's where VillagewiKY comes in. The easiest way to think about it is like a Wikipedia, but for villages. It's this massive digital database packed with detailed, current information on everything you can imagine: population, infrastructure, and even the specific needs of thousands of different villages. It makes targeted development actually possible.
Postcards, libraries, computers, social networks. I mean, what's the one big idea that ties all of these different projects together?
It really all comes down to this core philosophy: sell concepts, not products. He understood that before you can sell someone a bar of soap, you have to sell them on the concept of hygiene, the relationship, the shift in mindset that always has to come first.
And it all comes together in this amazing 360-degree model for development. You've got education with the libraries and computers. You've got connectivity through the NRV movement and all that data. There's health with initiatives like providing sports equipment to hundreds of schools. And finally, that all-important economic bridge built by his organization. See how each part supports all the others? It's brilliant.
You know, Pradeep Lokhande's journey just goes to show that one person's vision, when it's backed by relentless hard work and a real desire to connect, can create massive waves of change. And it leaves all of us with a pretty powerful question to think about. Whether it's the place you were born or just a community you really care about, what can you do for your village?